Well, hello there, and I do hope you're all well. Oh, we all recognise this guy. Yes, this is Brexit Hardman Steve Baker, a member of the ERG, if I remember rightly. Basket case Brexiter, absolute fundamental Brexit nutjob, and been a really staunch supporter of the Bodge since the toddler went to Eton. Might as well have been, but on Tuesday, he was there citing godliness and about his Christianity. His Christian faith had told him that we now have to forgive the Bodge for just flouting rules and just partying hard like 1999. In other words, the rules are for the little people, the plebs, not for the likes of me, because I'm the Bodge. I'm the Bodger. And I think clearly what's happened here, well, I think we all know, because then come today when it comes to this motion about whether shall we vote to have him investigated for whether he misled Parliament, he had a very different take now.
And I'm afraid I'm now in a position where I have to acknowledge that if the Prime Minister occupied any other office of senior responsibility, if he was a Secretary of State, if he was a Minister of State, a Parliamentary Under-Secretary, a Permanent Secretary, a Director General, if he was a Chief Executive of a private company or a Board Director, he would be long gone.
Not what you were saying on Tuesday. He was lauding all forgiveness and everybody, it's time to move on because the Bodge is leading the way in fighting Britain and he's getting Brexit done and whatever. Vaccine rollout. Now all of a sudden, it should have been gone long ago. I wonder why that is. Might have something to do with your email on your laptop being avalanched with not very happy constituents in your marginal seat.
The reason that he is not long gone is because removing a sitting Prime Minister is an extremely grave matter, and goodness knows people will know I've had something to do with that too.
Well, why is France having presidential elections then?
It's an extremely grave matter, an extremely big decision, and it tends to untether history, and all of us should approach such things with reverence and awe and an awareness of the difficulty of doing it and the potential consequences, and that's what...
This is a man who, remember when the COVID was, and the J-Dog had this fantastic idea of queuing all round London to do votes. Desperate to get everybody in because every week at PMQs, when there's hardly anybody there, the Bodge is getting absolutely strategically just torn apart by a QC who knows what he's doing, and the Bodge is just flailing around like a drunken monkey on acid, looking like a complete Hampton. And he stood there with his phone and said, "This is unworkable, this is no good, this is rubbish," and then went in and voted for it. What a clown.
Why I've been tempted to forgive. But I have to say now, the possibility of that really, for me, has gone. I have to say, I'm sorry, that for not obeying the letter and the spirit, and I think we have heard that the Prime Minister did know what the letter was, the Prime Minister now should be long gone. Yeah. Madam Deputy Speaker, I'll certainly vote for this motion, but really, the Prime Minister should just know the gig's up.
That tells you. The end is very much nigh. He'll probably be there for a while, but let's be honest, the Bodge, our Bodger, is a lame duck Prime Minister. He has no authority anymore. When you have Brexit Hardman Steve Baker now telling you the gig's up, you either, he'll hang around because the Conservative Party know full well who they're going to have to replace him. Jacob Rees-Mogg, Priti Patel, Dizzy Lizzie Truss. Deck Chair Dominic Raab. There's nobody. And they know it. That's the only reason why he's there. It's the only reason why he's been there. It's because they know full well they've got nobody to replace him. And now they're stuck. That's the problem when you invite somebody like that person in. He's now gone beyond a public figure who people can enjoy company with to now he's become poison. He's poison now. From what I've heard in May elections, his picture is nowhere to be seen from what I've heard. Ridiculous. He's the Prime Minister. Wow. But now when you've got Brexit Hardman Steve Baker, it's, from what I can gather, quite influential backbencher. I think you pretty much know as Prime Minister, if he's against you, you're pretty much toast, aren't you? Yeah, he'll remain as Prime Minister, but he has no authority, does he? Ah, well. What goes around comes around. Anyway, I shall leave the video here. Until the next time, I shall bid you farewell and take care.